They landed on their feet.
We're lazy.
Sure.
I like to
Apparently
clean
dragons
myself.
I just like that the paladin graciously jumped down and tried to help you and then couldn't get his dumbass up. Strongest
Amazing.
guy in the party, and he was the only one having trouble. So good.
When the DM smiles, it's already too late.
It is all bad.
This is true.
Right on. So that was Landolini. If you guys remember, he gave you guys a particular task if you were interested, which would be to investigate
Vrex.
And possibly get Landolini his claws back, his finger knives.
Oh, that's right.
He also let you know that Vrex was a practitioner of the dark arts, which is something that you guys had not heard. But you've heard very little about the nobility. It seems that the bars you go to, things like that, the aristocracy is kind of left out. You're hearing more and more about up-and-coming wealthy individuals, people that have no name, no title per se, but they've been able to make their money through industry, through business, through trade.
Oh, it's the new money.
The new money are really the
new
people
money.
you're hearing about. You're not hearing much of anything about the old school royalty, if you will. And as you guys are kind of cruising around the market district specifically, you're seeing more and more mansions. And they're a little bit gauche. They're a little bit over the top. They're a little bit flamboyant. And they definitely don't have the kind of old school structure that a lot of the nobility have. Their mansions tend to be very rock solid. They look like they're part fort. These mansions of the new money folks are very just gauche and elaborate. I mean, full walls made of glass, things that are completely unpractical. Nobody can, I mean, you throw one arrow through that, the whole thing's fucked.
Now we're all standing. What a bunch of jackasses.
So you guys know that the barge you guys are looking for is out in the bay somewhere. You know that it does not park at the docks.
Of course not. Why would it do that?
I believe Owen looked out and did see the flag out in the harbor as you guys were coming in. So you do know that it is bobbing out there in the middle of the harbor, but it is definitely not parked.
Jack, you can swim out there, right?
I don't know if I necessarily like water.
These are old use. They're getting deleted.
No.
You love you some water.
Not particularly.
Can I push him in?
Oh,
No,
you can do anything you want.
Don't push me.
I'm teasing. I'm not really going
Upon
to do that.
kind of a inspection, this is what the smuggler's craft looks like. It is a sail ship, but it seems like it has some added augmentation. It doesn't look like an airship. You've definitely seen airships before. They're not particularly common, but they do exist, and you do run into them from time to time. The lower deck of this seems incredibly small, but it does seem big enough to hold people or goods, and it does look like something that most folks wouldn't look at. Everything looks exactly like this. It's fairly inconspicuous. This looks small compared to a lot of ships that are in this harbor. This looks like a ship that you would take maybe a dozen passengers on a joy cruise or something like that. Maybe sightseeing, maybe checking out the coastline, stuff like that. With some of the sea beasts and stuff like that, there's not a whole lot of joy cruising, so this is a very surprising design to you guys.
What's the back canopy? Is that just like the hangout kind of place?
From where you're at, you can't tell. You can just tell that there is, in fact, a back canopy. This is about 100 yards out. So what you guys are getting is very much so broad strokes. You're able to see the sails. You're able to see some of the bigger parts of it. You're able to see these kind of strange fins. but you're not really able to make out any of the mechanisms or what works or how it works.
Does it? Do we see any like people?
You don't see any people at all right now.
Okay.
But again, it's 100 yards out, and there's plenty of wall space and stuff covering. And
Yeah. So,
Don't look at me, Decimus. I'm not getting in the water.
I mean,
I'm gonna straight to the bottom if I jump in there.
Hold on a second.
I got my little buddy.
I don't think spiders like water.
He doesn't not like water.
you don't think he has a swim speed, though.
I mean, that's fair.
Where is it? Find.
Are you going to turn into a crocodile?
Let me find the CR1 version of everything. Because what, level 4, it's CR1, and I swimming forms got unlocked, so I didn't have one sitting around.
I don't think we could just hire a ferry. Stay out of the water?
There are small boats all around here. Little like fishing boats, rowboats, crap like that.
I mean, we could
Some
probably
of
just
them
take
are
one.
attended, some of them are unattended.
Like, commandeer one in the name of the king.
Don't want to steal one.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't feel right about stealing a boat either.
I mean, nobody's using it. We can bring it back. Just, like, borrow it.
Oh, and
Your
Decimus
version
is-
of borrow sounds like steal.
What if we pay him for it?
I could be down with that.
We find
No.
one.
I'm not going to let you twist this around. No. I work for the City Watch. No.
Like, what if we hire a boat?
Hiring's fine.
Yeah, I think
That's
that's what he's
paying
talking
them
about.
for the boat. It's not stealing.
I'd be fine with that.
I
I'm
don't
glad
know.
someone came up with that idea that wasn't me.
All right, are you guys
Giant
going to just
octopus.
go up and down the docks trying to find somebody? What are you doing?
I think that sounds like the plan right now.
Yeah, let's go find somebody who looks like sneaky.
Somewhat reputable.
I'm gonna slap on my relentless brooch,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be looking out for. Hmm?
The gold hand is definitely recognizable.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. I guess just look for anyone that looks a little shady.
I pointed in the right direction, Andrew, because I know where all the shady spots are.
All right, between the two of you, use a charisma check. Use a perception with your charisma instead of your wisdom. This is you guys kind of talking to people, kind of milling around, generally just trying to get basic impressions. Ah, fuck, okay.
Oh!
Locke, you see the perfect guy after 30 seconds of moving around. You see a guy that just looks shifty as hell. He's got very, very slight elven build, and he has two braids done in kind of a French braid style that come down and curl underneath like this, like ram's horns.
What I'd like to do is try and sneak up behind him and pull on one of his braids to get his
Give me a stealth.
attention.
Yeah. Give me a stealth. $17's great. You get right behind this guy. He smells a little bit like whiskey and cigarette tobacco, and He's kind of loud, and he's kind of yelling at some people that are, 6 boats down, stuff like that. But looks like a viable sort here for that.
All right, so I'm gonna give him his braid a little tug, and whisper in his ear, "Gotcha."
He flips around with the most ridiculous white guy ninja moves you've ever seen. Like, so non-threatening martial combat moves here that you're pretty sure this guy is either stone drunk or has never actually been in a fight. Either one, based on this dude, look plausible. He is wiry as hell. From the front, he is the most tattooed elf you've ever seen. These horns have metal in them. So the braids have a very solid stiffness to them and give him that kind of ram-like appearance. His ninja kick misses you by at least 3 feet. Hey,
I kind of,
What
swoop
the
out of the way.
fuck!
I give him a little wave and I say, "Hello, I'm with the Relentless, and well, I have your name."
I am lethal, man. You gotta be careful. I could have
Hello,
fucking
lethal.
killed you.
Oh, that's what the writ says. Yes, it does say you're quite
You were in
danger.
Danger.
For the
Oh.
record, I am wearing my city watch outfit still.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you not wear armor or anything?
I wear armor, but I assume it's like a tabard that just kind of slides over.
You can have a tabard for sure. A lot of the city watch are actually not armed. They're not armored. They're in just big clothes, stuff like that. Some of them have breastplates.
Seems
You
like
look a little
terrible
more savage than your average city watchman. That's all I'm saying.
Don't
These
mind
city
the bird
watchmen
poop.
look more like bobbies than they do your traditional fantasy guard.
Gotcha.
So I pull out a little rolled piece of paper. It's actually a blank piece of paper that I just
No, don't sap him.
I have it rolled, and I say, "This has your name on it." And well, I have some draw with the Relentless. You let us use your boat, yay? I throw this in the lake.
Give me a deception check with advantage. You have snuck up on this guy. You have dodged his lethal attack. You have given this guy every reason to believe you.
He believes the shit out of
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah. Whatever you want. Yeah. Just leave me out of it. That's cool. Yeah. Cool.
Yes,
I can be
yes.
your buddy. I'm here all the time. I'm happy to help. Anything I can do for the Relentless.
Absolutely, yes. I will make sure that the Nightman knows of your cooperation.
Yeah. Cooperating the shit out of this.
Yep.
I will cooperate all day. Well, not all day. I got shit to do tomorrow, but you
Well,
got me for a few minutes. What do you want? What do we need?
Well, if we could just have command of your boat for just an hour or two.
I'm coming with you. I don't trust nobody with this one.
You trust me, right? I take the paper, I crumple it up and throw it in the water.
All right.
I point over at Decimus and I say, "He's the best boatman I've ever known."
He looks like a nerd. I don't think nerds ride boats.
Nerds know about boats.
He said
Nerds
nerd.
know about much.
I guess I don't have much of a choice, do I?
Where did I
No,
put
you
my
really
irons?
don't.
I start patting myself down, looking for my. I knew I put those manacles somewhere.
Hey, I ain't done nothing illegal. A bounty, I believe. I ain't done nothing illegal that you can prove.
I mean, I did read about sailing in a book one time.
I don't know why you're letting nerds do. Okay.
We've been sailing, man.
I'm a sailor. I sail.
And I'm an Allosaurus. Wait.
Allosaur. All right. So he's going to go ahead and he's going to give you kind of the keys to the castle here, if you will. This tiny boat looks like it has the normal rowing like oars that you'd see, but the oars are covered with some kind of animal skin that have been kind of bolted onto it. It appears that the oars are probably much heavier, but your guess is that they are much, much quieter. You think this is the kind of vessel that could get around the harbor without guards hearing it. And the vessel is, you kind of thought it was funny when you first saw it. It's painted kind of a effeminate kind of blue. But as you're kind of sitting here with the crystal clear water of kind of this ocean, that effeminate blue, especially in the daylight, would be really tough to pick out, especially if you had a guy that was kind of ducked and hidden. Looking at the ram, pretty much everything about him says shady guy. And he does have a equally as effeminate blue hooded cloak.
Does he have watches on the inside of it?
He does not, but he does not wear a shirt, and he wears leather breeches with no shoes. So he's basically just a shirtless dude with this big, crazy big for the temperature here. You guys are in kind of a tropical area. To have a cloak this size would not be something that most folks would choose.
Well, I give him a hearty pat on his shoulder and say, "We'll have it back to you in no time."
I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna whisper to Locke. Why is he not coming with us?
I thought he was coming with us.
Locke convinced him otherwise.
Don't we need somebody to row the boat?
I point at the dragon.
Oh, sure. Make the big guy do all the work here.
The dragon does look like he could row a fucking boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna take. Okay, yeah.
I say, listen, we don't need unscrupulous ears like his, telling our business.
He is most certainly unscrupulous.
Fair enough.
He might be shadiest guy you guys have seen in a little while.
Already.
You're using too big of a word for the paladin.
I'm gonna give Rogar a big hefty pat on the back that he barely feels because I'm so weak. Just good on you, buddy. Let's thanks for rowing.
Yeah, no problem.
Don't seem so enthused.
All right. I guess boat a shot here.
I thought you said you weren't going in the water, Locke.
I'm balancing it at the tip of the back of the boat.
Balancing precariously on the boat.
Dude, I like that. It shows confidence.
Kind of under the boat here in terms of the cursor. I'm not sure how well it's working. Yeah, it seems like it's working. I'm in the boat.
Andrew, you can right-click your token and send it to the back, and then we should appear on top.
Right on. Sorry, I'm dealing with another area here.
I gotcha.
We're getting ready to go to. Not always as in love with this fog of war thing as I want to be. Okay, so here we go. You guys are right where you are.
Limber up here and get ready to row.
To the back. There we go. This will fit all of you guys just fine. The ram does not join you, obviously. He is kind of pacing the dock in a kind of sad mentality. He seems very beat. And you can tell that is not something he is used to. He seems like the kind of cunning individual that is not easily swayed. Where do I get you? There we go. All right, we're going to put you guys over here on this boat. Just because I made this one an appropriate size for you guys to actually use.
Yay,
all right,
boats.
perfect. You guys are, in fact, on a boat. As you guys come closer to the boat ahead of you, the ship, the barge, whatever you want to call it, the deck is pretty open and pretty easy to see what's going on. The area that was under that white canopy is the part that's blacked out in the back of the boat, and that's very difficult for you to see. It almost seems like they have shades that have been drawn down, kind of like sunshades. Again, you guys are in a fairly tropical area, so having something like that seems like a smart decision. But as you're kind of cruising around, you are seeing two people that appear to be doing deckhand kind of BS. They seem like generic sailors. They seem pretty young. Both of them seem like they're no older than 15, 16. And they are human and orc. At this point, they're kind of cruising around. They don't see you.
Do you guys want to go in guns blazing, or do you want to try to talk to them?
Someone refresh my memory while we're going to this boat again. Because they're taking kids.
Kidnap children.
Yep.
Okay.
We're tied to the people running this boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're dicks.
I wouldn't say guns blazing, but I'm definitely not
Not trying to make friends with them.
I'm not trying to
We're going in
make
here
friends.
Okay, you guys have a feeling that you can maybe make a stealth check to get pretty close, but as soon as you get up to the boat where you can get on, it's going to be pretty obvious that you're there. This boat is not tall enough that you guys can kind of hide unless you swim.
And it didn't look like, well,
I'm going to fail the fuck out of that stealth check. I know that much, but
I mean, yeah. Do we want to make a stealth check? Maybe Locke should make the stealth check.
I can. I'll row the rest of the way. How's that? You
That
look like
seems like a good plan.
yeah,
dragon.
I can get us here fast. That's not here very quietly. So I'll let you take over the rowing if you can get up there quietly.
All right, so Locke and Rogar kind of like shimmy across the boat in this awkward dance, and I get in the rowing position.
This is bigger than your average rowboat. I mean, this is a good 30 feet long and about 10 feet wide, so it's a sturdy ship for a tiny boat here. So you guys don't have too tough of a time doing it. You don't think it'd be easy to fight in this particular area, but as far as kind of getting to where you want to get, it's not too bad.
Okay. So I'll use my little dexterous paws to row the rest of the way.
Go ahead, and because the boat has those strange hide paddles, you get advantage on any stealth check you make while rowing.
All right.
interesting.
Ugh.
All right.
That could have been better.
So not the best stealth you've ever heard. Some of
Not
you guys are
just
like,
rowing.
huh. But I will say at this point you are hearing some sounds of the winds and the waves, some things like that. In general, this is a pretty busy harbor, even at this particular time of day. So you don't feel like you're completely off base with that 11. You think you might be able to make it up to here.
Surround sound headphones are really freaking me out with this water. Sorry.
Dude, I'm here for you. Get the hell out.
All right.
It's not going to be super easy to get on the boat. As soon as you get on the boat, it will be an acrobatics or an athletics check, one of the two, unless you have some sort of mystical way of putting yourself from point A to point B. The boat is not anchored, or your boat is not anchored. Their boat is, but that anchor's got a wide enough berth that it's kind of moving and grooving with the waves.
Can I send, now that we're this close, can I send Paycully up there to check it out?
You can, but now that you're this close, we're going to roll initiative.
Okay. Then
Because you got
he's going to stay in my
up-
pocket. If we're rolling initiative, he's staying in my pocket.
You know, you guys made your stealth check. You can send Piccoli in for a second, but they're gonna see you sooner rather than later.
Yeah, that's
If
fine. I just
turn
wanted to see
around-
if there was any kids underneath the... Really, all I'm concerned about is are there any kids underneath the thing?
So right here is where you kind of see a grate.
Mhm.
And again, this boat is fairly flat. It's probably no more than 5 feet tall from the base of the boat all the way down to the bottom, the hull. So this is the only place you could see, and it is a like an iron grate. So you could probably send Piccoli down there.
Okay. Go check it out. Are there any kids down there? Like, if I start throwing fire, am I gonna screw stuff up? I don't want to
Alright.
be burning any kids.
Piccoli kind of looks at you, gives you kind of a knowing nod. You can tell he understands what you're saying. And we are going to use this as
I can talk to him too.
I mean, he can also tell you to go fuck off. I mean, that's a thing.
Nope, me and him are like this. Sorry, bro.
You bros? Bro?
I heard that.
Just you wait. I'll show you why.
You bro-tatoes?
Potatoes.
Potato chip.
Potato chips.
All right, so Rick, you now have control over Piccoli.
Yay.
Oh my god, he's so small.
There you go.
Check it out,
All
buddy.
right, cool.
What's under the grate?
Piccoli goes and looks at it. He goes down and do you have a telepathic link with him yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he'll say no. No. Nothing here. No.
All right.
Amazing.
Come back so you can hide.
Man webs. Man
what?
webs.
Oh,
Metal man webs.
Cages and ropes.
Cages and manacles and chains and stuff.
But no children.
No. Nothing alive.
Nothing alive. Great.
That sucks.
that's awkward.
Okay. Anything undead? Does Piccoli know what undead is?
Plain.
Still
Dead.
moving and dangerous, but not alive, but not breathing with beating heart.
No. No.
Okay. Come back so
Nothing
you can hide in my
moving
pocket. I don't want you to get
except
hurt.
For the man webs. All right. He goes back into your pocket.
Okay.
Put him off
I
to the
just-
side for later
know.
use.
I didn't want to like start throwing fire if there were little kids tied up under the boat. You know?
Hey, sometimes you got to burn a child. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Oh shit.
All right, let's do the damn thing.
All right, go ahead and roll me initiative, folks.
I am super fast.
Oh, my bad. I hit it twice. Ah.
Jack, you did. Oh, you have a -1 to initiative. Never mind.
I totally didn't click on my thing to. Yeah, there it
I
goes.
need to click on my thing.
Cool.
That's what she said.
That is what she said. That one time.
I went from an 18 to a 16 to an.
You really got
You got fucked,
you got hosed.
and not in a good way.
All
That's
right.
what happens when you play with plague doggies.
So
like dogs.
They have fleas. Ooh, you might have fleas. Ooh.
is Jack
Ooh.
giving us wisdom from the
I start
not-
scratching myself. Like,
Is there a Talvarin equivalent of Confucius?
Yeah, apparently. So Jack does actually beat the sailors.
Yes.
There we go. And one of you beats the other. Well, no, none of you beat the other. You were very close, mildly close. Not that close, actually. All right, so Jack, you have the go.
This is why we're bros. I'm gonna turn into a giant spider. And then climb up up onto the boat.
Nice.
Spider climb. Yes.
No, screw you, boat. I can climb what I want to climb.
Spider. How large is it?
Large beast.
It is large. Okay.
It's
Grab
for
a corner.
reals.
Stretch it. Oh God.
That's intimidating as fuck.
There is Jack.
Oh my God. So let's see here. I got to fill in the fun stuff.
You have a climb speed, so you do not have to make athletics or dexterity.
That's exactly why I did this. Because I have neither of those. So let's see here. So I've got dark vision to 60 feet.
That's not going to matter.
Blind sense 10 feet.
Still not going to matter.
Climb speed of 30. So how tall is the boat?
About 6 feet up.
Okay, so it's not too crazy.
This was not going to be the worst climb of your life, but if you don't have a climb speed, this probably was the right way to go.
It was going to be bad.
Okay.
I'll roll up to this, bro. I got a stealth +7. Yes.
I mean, I'm not sure stealth is the way to go. Just saying.
But just how stealthy a big ass spider can be.
Dude, there's a sailor right there. You can do your thing.
No, screw it. I'll just walk up and bite is +5. I think I put that in wrong. How do we just roll random?
/R space.
Use
R
the
space.
dice. It's the same way we did for all of Rick's game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I always did /roll, but I think /R works too.
Yeah. That he didn't play in
Oh,
for
that's
like
true.
the last 3 months. So
Like the last half of it. Yeah.
I forgot.
it was the other bearded guy who didn't know how to play.
Dude, that's true. That's true. It's a good thing he got rid of his beard.
12 hit.
12 is going to hit the sailor. Yep.
Do monsters do static damage, or still want them to roll?
What's up?
Do the monsters do static damage, or do you still want them to roll?
No, always roll. Always roll.
Okay.
Yep. If you're playing it, always roll. I mean, I don't do static damage for my monsters, so I don't expect you guys to. Owen, are you through?
Yep. 8 bite damage.
Oh, you can tell that sailor is not feeling great. Sailor is bloodied.
Oh, he's got to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, he gets. Here we go. Constitution. He gets a 12. So he makes it.
Piercing damage. The target must make a DC 11. Okay, so he just made it. Thank God.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, why thank God? He's on the other team. Screw him.
He was gonna get a 2d8 poison damage, bro.
Dude, that's the way to go. Kill it.
Kill the fuck
Kill
out
him
of
with
that guy.
fire, bitch. All right. So this guy has a dagger, and he's coming right at you, Owen. He gets a 15 to hit your spider self.
That'll hit.
Yeah, I got a
Spiders
14
easy
natural.
to hit.
All right. He gets you with
not that
3 damage. So far, you're the only one that's come out. They can kind of see you here, but there's a huge fucking spider on deck, and it's really tough to look at anything else.
Boo.
So the next guy comes at you, and he has a battle axe, not a dagger. He is the half orc. 13 hit giant spider or no?
Miss.
Okay. And then from out in the canopy area, 2 people shoot arrows. Does 16 hit you?
Yes.
All right. You take 3 arrow damage as one of the arrows finds your chitinous flesh. All right. It is others' turn. Shit. Okay. That's right. You guys. We're going to go ahead. Others is going to go later. Go ahead, Locke and Destiny. I hate going twice in a row. It's no fun.
All right. Locke will try and be flashy about this and jump and try and make it from the boat to the deck in a single leap.
Okay.
While pulling out his short sword and his cool other sword.
Super.
So I'll do an acrobatics check.
Hell yeah, you're great.
Jump,
Nice.
Bro.
and I kind of land with a roll.
You have like a cool sailor parkour thing going on. You're walking up the side of the boat.
I am a swashbuckler
Parkour.
and
Obvious.
roll and come with both blades into this half orc or the full orc.
Half or full orc, excuse me. Yeah, full orc.
Full orc. All right, so 14 on one
Yep.
and 22 on the other.
Yep.
And then that'll be a sneak attack as well. So we'll
All
call-
right, you have rocked this fool to the core. He is barely holding on. Barely holding on. This guy looks in a bad, bad way.
And according to my speed here, I have some room. I'm gonna use my fancy footwork to skip away over here
Okay.
and try and peek in to the canopy area if I can.
Yeah, you can 100% peek in from there. So you're going to see essentially what looks like two archers and then some kind of captain who's got this great big parrot on his shoulder.
Awesome. I will relay that by shouting, 3 more under the canopy!
Cool.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, Decimus, how you getting off that boat, fool?
Do I need to get off the boat to shoot?
So do you have Spell Sniper?
I do not.
If you do not, they will get cover because you're going to be
Which-
5 foot underneath. So that'll give them
Plus 2 to AC.
+2 to AC. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and shoot at this guy from the boat,
Cool.
and then I'll try to climb up next turn. Because I'm assuming I can't do both, right?
Dude, it's only 5 feet. You can make it as long as you make your check. If you don't make your check, your movement's done.
Alright, well, I'm going to shoot first.
Shoot first, ask questions later, baby.
26.
Great roll. You got him.
So he takes 2 damage.
And he dies.
That's why I shot at him first.
He was
'Cause
very close to dead. Locke had him very close.
Yeah, I gathered that from your description, and then I'm gonna try to make a dex check to get up, and I'm gonna
Ooh.
try really hard not to fall in the water.
Okay, now I need a dexterity save from you to see if you fall in the water.
Okay. I got an 8.
Oh, you are wet.
Oh.
You are swimming with the fishes. The proverbial
Fuck me.
drink.
All right. Well, so what I'm imagining is that Decimus is gonna go to grab for the rope, and then realize that there's not a rope. And as the rope is like that was in his head, he realizes that the rope is not there. Just ass over tea kettle over the side of the boat into the water.
Dude, that sounds about like what happened right there, because you definitely ass over tea kettled all over that bitch.
I'm not even thirsty.
All right. Are you through, Decimus?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
cool. I mean, you still have a bonus action. I just didn't know if you had something special for me.
Nope.
All right,
My
perfect.
bonus action: spider climb onto the boat.
Yeah. Other guy looks to be this captain. This captain has, just like the figure I chose, kind of a turban on his head and a giant parrot. This parrot is easily the size of a hawk or some kind of like mid-sized eagle. You have never seen a parrot this big. And the parrot takes off and flies over to where the boat is and begins circling. As he does so, you see this guy start to chant something or other, and that is his turn. Rogar, you're up.
All right. Decimus still in the water?
Yes, very much so.
All right. I want to try to get sort of here and see if I can kind of pull him up. Kind of give him sort of an alley-oop over the side, if that's possible.
With an action, you can throw him onto deck, but you will be prone on deck, Rick.
That's fine.
And it will take
Put
your
my
action.
hands up like a baby.
I will give that a try. Is that a athletics check?
Yep.
Try to select it here.
So, my paladin friend, you now have to make a reflex check because you're hauling a dexterity saving throw, because you're making so much weight and moving around. This thing is not anchored. The seas are a little bit choppy. You're not used to the water, and this is going horribly wrong for you. You feel your feet start to slip out from underneath you. Go ahead and give me that dexterity save.
Shit.
Oh,
And our paladin is in the drink as well. This
oh no.
dexterity save has been the bane of some people here. So you are swimming, my friend.
That's not
You are
good.
Swimming.
Tank's in the water.
That's not good.
He's wearing plate, right?
Chainmail, yeah.
Chainmail, yeah, heavy stuff. Not conducive
Heavy,
to swimming. He's wearing an anchor.
Right now, in my mind, he is still holding on to the edge of the boat. He was able to grab an oar, kind of. So you guys have not completely started to drown yourselves yet. But you definitely don't think you have a whole lot of time in here before stuff gets rough.
I mean, I'm flailing like a fish out of water at this point.
More than anything, the biggest fear you have, this boat kind of are rocking together and occasionally clacking, and you guys are in that space in between. You guys believe that every round you're in here, there's a chance the boats will collide with you in the middle.
And do some damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Rogar, you are through. It is Jack's turn.
Well, I'm assuming that you guys did not fall in the water.
Oh, you heard giant splashes. Have you ever dropped a 265-pound man and 80 pounds of mail into the water by accident? Like, there's no graceful like Olympic dive here. There is
Sploosh.
Jesus.
I mean,
All right.
you probably got wet from the splash.
I mean, this is some Shamu shit. You're
Can
pretty
you
close.
put some web down there as a rope? Just poop out a little web down for them to grab to.
You laugh about this, but I wasn't going to web, but not them. Because if I web them, they're just going to get stuck in the water.
What you got for me, Jack?
I'm going to try and web this guy.
Cool.
Oh, he totally gets webbed.
Okay, that's not a save for me. It's an attack for you.
Correct. Range weapon attack +5, hit range,
Cool.
30,
Yep.
60. One creature hit.
Yep.
The target is restrained by webbing. As an action, the restrained target can make a DC 20 or DC 12 strength check. Bursting the webbing on a success. The webbing can also be attacked and destroyed. AC 10, HP 5, vulnerability to fire, immunity to bludgeoning, poisoning, and psychic damage.
Cool.
Why he would be trying to psychic damage it, I don't know.
They have a cool little net thing going on. That's awesome. Super fan of that.
So web that guy, and then I'm going to scramble down to try and pick up these guys.
Okay, you lack thumbs, but
Dude, I've got like multiple legs.
I will allow you to give them advantage when they're trying to get out because
Ooh.
grabbing onto your various appendage things.
No, right?
That works.
It's helpful.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give you a little bro fist before I grab onto your leg.
All you get is a series of chitnidus shrieks and clacks.
I'd rather get your clacks than the boat.
Yeah. Homeboy sailor gets out. And then other two shooty sailors are dropping their bows and pulling out knives to go after our good friend Locke here.
Mm-hmm.
Come down to do so.
Get some, get some, get some.
That's 4. So the first one is going to miss. The second one comes down as well, and he is got a 23, so he's probably going to hit there.
Yep.
All right. 5 damage with this dagger. These guys are not exactly what you expected when you heard about this smuggling ring. These guys kind of look Bush League.
We got the wrong boat.
All right, the sailors are done. Locke, you are up. You have 2 dudes on you. You are a lock sandwich.
Balls. Well. Hmm. Yeah. I think the best I can do is stab some bitches.
Always an appropriate plan in my mind.
So whoever it was, the top one is the one that actually stabbed me.
Correct. Yep.
I'm gonna stab him back.
Cool.
Stab me, I stab you back.
With both blades. And god damn it.
That's not going to do it. I mean, at all.
Nope.
So I'll use my
Dice are busted today.
shit. I'll use my fancy footwork to run the fuck away.
Can you do that if you haven't attacked, or is it just the disengage?
So it's when you take the attack action.
Yep.
You can if you make a melee attack against a creature, it can't make.
But the other guy can.
But the other guy can.
Okay, it's like the monk ability,
Yeah.
right on.
Yep.
So you're gonna provoke to the other guy?
I am.
All right, we'll see how this goes.
All right.
Our feline friend is in the fire. Uh-oh, a 19.
19's gonna hit, and I'm gonna be dashing.
3 damage.
3 damage. I'm down to 7. This is not great, but good thing I have my feline agility. I'm gonna run to the tip of the boat and say,
Literally all the way across the boat.
All the way across the boat. You're good.
"Ha
This is going
Totally.
so anyway.
Literally.
Literally, yes.
Well, if it would help if the tank didn't, go play in the water. I like the water. I like to splash around, splash around.
He's like Teddy in the bathtub.
Trying to help
Yes.
out his age.
Doing a lot of this. Yay, water, yay.
All right, Decimus, you, sir, are ready to make it happen.
So I'm going to roll with advantage on my dex check.
Athletics or acrobatics, whatever you're better with.
Advantage.
13.
13 will get you out. You're good.
All right, so I am going to be here.
This was not made to be the hardest check.
You say this.
And then I'm going to shoot this guy
All right.
with my firebolt.
Kill him with fire.
I mean, you know what? I'm going to magic missile him.
All right, don't kill him with fire. Fine.
Not him. I'm going to magic missile this guy.
Oh, okay, going after El Capitan.
Because he hasn't been hit yet, and this guy's already bloodied. So
That is all true.
I'm going to magic missile that guy.
Cool.
Magic missile. Up. At level 2. Submit. So 15 to the captain.
Cool. He takes it. He He looks
Pew
injured,
pew
but he's
pew.
not bloodied. The other guys would have been bloodied and then some. This guy does not seem as phased by that.
I'm gonna do finger guns.
Nice, I like it. So, anything else for me?
I can see up here now
Yep.
that I'm on deck. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
That's it.
All right. It is El Capitan's turn. His parrot flies by you and begins raking at your eyes. This is going to give him advantage as he blasts at you.
That's not very cool. Dude, blasting at me?
He is blasting right at you, finger gun man. Does the 12 hit you?
12 does hit.
Thank God he got the 12, because fuck. Bad scene. All right, that is the first attack, and now he gets one more attack. He's
Does
got
6
his
damage.
pew on. Yeah, 6 damage with the first. The second one hits as well. And these are just blasts of straight force. It feels like a hammer hitting you in the chest. You take 10 total damage from the 2 attacks.
That's not very cool.
And his bird comes at you in your ear and he goes, "Not this time! Not this time!"
Hang
You
on,
want
bird.
that.
Rogar, you're up.
All right. Let's see if I can finally get out of the water here.
I'm just waiting for a 1.
I'm gonna try. You said this is with advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage on athletics or acrobatics to get out. 'Cause you're
Try
flying.
athletics here.
Lock.
There we go.
Yep, you're good. The climb
did
check
roll a
was only
1.
12.
That was a 1 on one of them. So
Thank God you had advantage. Owen might have saved your life right there.
yeah.
Jack.
All
Way to go,
right.
Jack.
Let's see here.
You're muted. We couldn't hear your funny comments.
What's it? Oh yeah, I guess it
You
was.
got magic fingers? Oh, no, he's a spider. He can't talk.
No, right. All right. Let's see.
Spiders can't say no words.
I was just waiting for some clever baby bird thing because we have a bird flying around.
You do not have a bird. So many possible things to say.
30 feet. If I wound up right in front of this guy right here. So I think that was what I'm gonna go for here. March up to him, then give him a taste of the old axe. Orcish black iron. Here we go. Oh, shoot, that was advantage. That's not right. Sorry about that.
It's all right. Both of them hit, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that hits too.
Damage for 6.
All right. You got him. Rogar, you are through. It is Jack's turn. Jack, you're up.
Spider.
Spider-Man. Whoa!
Oh, and while you're running your character, you can go ahead and unmute yourself.
Yeah, right.
If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
How about now?
Yeah.
There you go. There we go. Welcome back to the conversation.
Yay.
Double move. I'm done.
Okay. Right on. Jack has gone. It is Sailor's turn. Dude, this sailor is freaked the fuck out by this giant spider.
As well he should.
So we got it coming at you right now. The kitten got away. Giant spider, does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, giant spider, you take 5 damage for spidering. That is
Spider,
an
no
anti-
spidering.
Decimus, the other dagger dude, comes up after you. Luckily, you guys took down the battle axe guy, which was mean, just so you know.
17 hits.
All right, 6 damage to Decimus. And then Rogar, our good former archer that no longer arches, gets a 6 to hit you, so I assume that misses Rogar the Brave.
I mean, can we really call him the brave if he was swimming?
I mean, he was brave enough to try to save you in water wearing heavy armor.
That's true.
Brave
That's brave as fuck.
I'm concerned.
Comment
a little
retracted.
Locke, you are up,
Such a
sir.
restaurant.
All right, from where I stand, I'm gonna take one of my. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna run up and kind of jump down from this little platform and slash at this guy's throat.
Oh my!
Good place to slash at.
I like this.
For 9 piercing damage.
Oh, homeboy is no mo. His time on the earth was brief.
And then, like, in one fell motion, I'm just gonna, like, continue. Well, let's see. Yeah, well, let's see what distance that was. I was here, so 25. Yeah, okay, so I'll stop there. And, well, no, I'll move and use my bonus action here to kind of hide. I assume this is a pole, like a mast.
That's a mast. Yep.
I'm gonna try and hide behind the mast.
Okay, you give me that hide roll. Stealth of 20. You hide the hell out of there. You feel like you have hidden better than most people hide behind masts.
Mm-hmm.
You are one with the mast.
You are, in fact,
I am the mast.
I wouldn't say that because that sounds mean, but you say whatever you want to say. All right. So the captain of the pirates.
Do I get to go?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're
No.
dude. That's on me. I blame you.
Do I remember right that drinking a potion is a bonus action?
Bonus action with house rules. Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna drink my potion of health, which is 2d4 plus 2. Is that right?
Sounds right. Sounds like what potions are.
Plus 2. So I'm gonna take 5 points back. Plus 5. And then since the guy in front of me is toast, we are going to just take a look real quick here. What is... Alright. Okay. Alright, so I already used my bonus action. So we're going to Magic Missile the Capitan one more time. So we are going to Magic Missile, and that is going to be at first level. So 10 force damage to El Capitan.
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
All right.
The Capitan is bloodied.
Does it make me unsteady on my feet to cast Magic Missile?
No.
Okay.
Cool. You were okay. Neither of those make it. So, he actually points his finger at you, and black fire erupts from his hands as you hit him.
That doesn't sound very cool.
15
Holy shit! I'm glad I drank that health potion.
Straight across the boat. He rebukes you. He gives you some kind of infernal speech that actually only you understand. But this guy sounds like a piece of work. His mommy taught him some negative language that you wouldn't use with your children.
So he does not provoke?
No.
Okay.
That is a reaction to being hit.
Okay.
That sucks donkey balls.
It does, in fact. I can see where you'd go that way. But this captain's big timing.
Okay.
As you, Owen, you can actually see as you get close to him, he's got this weird, milky, glowing eye. One of his eyes is clearly not real, and it has this slight bluish illumination to it. As you look at the parrot, you can see the parrot's eyes are also bright blue, glowing. He points at you, Owen.
No.
He calls upon some dark power. Tendrils of dark energy erupts from him and batters at the creature in front of him. You need to make a strength save for me.
This captain guy's kind of a dick.
He's super dick. Strength save for me, Dizzle.
It's +2. So D20 +2.
That's not going to make it. So you're going to take 9 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And you cannot take reactions till the end of its next turn.
That sucks.
All right. The Capitan is Cappy done. So, Rogar, it's time for you to get your paladin on.
All right. Let's see here. Take a look at something real quick. Yeah, let's see here. Yes, first off, let's give this guy a blast the old black iron again.
Yep, and your breath weapon is a bonus action by house rules now, so
Right.
keep that in mind.
Very good.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Bring it on.
Brick
Give me that
costs
damage.
on this as well, assuming he lives.
I think you were taking this fool to a Gallagher show. So that is
11
9
damage.
damage. It is donezo.
So, yeah, bleeding won't even matter at this point.
It will not. That fool is out. And actually, with the bleed damage, you watch that corpse slowly drain of blood. Over the next minute, it's going to make the biggest blood pool you've ever seen.
I'm going to step around that.
terrain.
It'll take a little while for the blood pool to really form nicely. So,
right.
Bad guys here and here are still alive.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and walk up and see if my bonus action can hit both of them with a breath weapon then. Right about here.
Cool, yeah. You can definitely get both of them. And even avoid Owen.
Yes, that was the main goal too, so. Breath weapon. Six damage, but you gotta make a DC 11 con save.
Okay, the little guy is going to go first. Little guy does not make it.
It takes the full 6.
Big guy goes next, and big guy does not make it.
Also full 6.
All right, little guy is bloodied.
All right.
All right, Rogar is done. So, Jack, you are up. Give me your spider senses, baby.
This guy is the captain, correct?
It is.
Okay. I'm gonna just do bite.
Oh, yeah, you bite the shit out of him. Constitution save he's got to make, Owen?
Constitution save, DC 13.
He makes it.
So he gets 4 piercing.
Okay, he is
No.
looking hurt. He's looking bad.
Not the additional 2d8 poison.
Mm-hmm.
That poison damage is
That's
for
2d8
real.
where it's at, yeah. Okay, Owen, you got anything else for me?
Nope, that'll do it.
All right, Rogar, the sailor, is really torn between attacking you and attacking the giant fucking spider. But you did just breathe something on it that kicked his ass. So he's coming straight for you, Rogar. Does a 16 hit you?
16 does not.
All right, that dagger misses you. You deftly put your mailed fist in front of it and just blunt the dagger. That is all the sailor that is up, so it is going to be Locke and then Decimus.
All right, Locke is gonna run up and just kind of plant himself on the stairs, and with one hand, with the hour hand, as he has come to call it, swipe at the lowly pirate.
Okay.
An 11.
Off by 1 on the little guy.
Does not hit. And then with non-lethal, you're gonna take with the hilt of the other sword and try and knock the captain out.
All right. You definitely hit.
All right, so again, non-lethal, using sneak attack here, so 11.
All right, he is whatever. He is unconscious. Where is a sleepy side?
So tired, so sleepy, so sleepy.
You know, you'd think they'd have little Z's. That seems like an easy one. So we're going to put up the hourglass. Or
Trademarked.
All right, Decimus. Oh, sorry. Didn't
Just
mean to
move a couple. I'll just move a little bit away from that.
All right. I don't like the guy in front of Rogar attacking my friend, so he's gonna get some firebolt up in his stuff, but I'm gonna miss.
12 on the little guys.
So, yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Captain doesn't get a turn because he is out for the count. It is Rogar's turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to take it to this little guy.
Got him.
Right on the nose.
Oh, that guy's dead.
He's dead as fuck.
All right.
Super mega dead.
Sploosh.
Sploosh indeed.
All right, let's figure out what's going on here.
Hey, Locke, why didn't you kill the captain?
Maybe he has something he can tell us. Information is valuable in Talpar.
I start webbing him.
Yes, I was going
Sure.
to suggest that. Great idea.
While you guys are talking, you just see the spider just start.
You can get him fully wrapped up like that. You got time. He got no chance of making saves. You're good.
I'm gonna
Currently
start looking
resisting
for
the
little
urge
kids.
of biting him again.
So you go down into the little hold area. It's obviously made to hide children. You see a strange mesh that looks like boxes and crates, like a blanket essentially that looks like boxes and crates that you could almost put on top of people, and it would appear as you look down through this to be boxes and crates down there. It's very dark. It's very gross. You see one set of old bones, and they look like incredibly old bones. They don't look like anything recent, but they look like they've been left there for a purpose, probably. They are scary as fuck. They look very Halloween decoration-y to you. And you can imagine that if you were stealing children, having a set of very old bones down there would probably scare the piss out of you.
Does it smell like fear piss?
Oh, yeah. Dude, this smells like a hamster cage. You get the rot, the squalor, everything else like that. You don't know how long these kids are kept in here, but they definitely BM and urinate down here while they're here. So,
Decimus, I don't know why you would know what kid shit and piss smells like, seeing as you don't have a kid, but I'm not going to ask any questions.
There's a lot of children at the academy.
Mm-hmm.
With a 24 investigation, can I find anything that's would tell me that maybe the kids that we were looking for were here? Do I think that this like they're
with
not
a
here now,
24
but they were?
investigation- With a 24 investigation, you can't. It doesn't look like kids have been here for over a week.
Okay.
As you guys are poking around, it looks like they're kind of prepping the vessel.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my communication compact for Hiram.
Mm-hmm.
When I get back up on top of the deck, and is it daytime right now?
Yeah, it's daytime.
So I'm gonna contact Hiram and let him know that we found the boat, but they haven't had kids on it for at least a week.
They bad.
Yeah, well, they dead now.
Hard on the captain.
There's a lot of them. How'd you kill them all?
We're
5 guys.
I'm very impressed.
no kids though. Any word on the kids?
I know very, very, very little about these smugglers, except they obviously need a place on dry land when they're collecting and something, so there's got to be a place for them.
All right, cool. Thanks,
They
Hiram.
may not be on the boat.
Thanks, Hiram.
My pleasure.
Okay, I'm done.
Cool.
I'm gonna move around on the bottom of the boat, see if my blind sense picks up anything beyond what they've already found.
You find the same bones. You find a lot of excrement that looks like it's kind of been swept out a little bit, but for the most part, this seems like a jail cell. This doesn't seem like anything that you would put goods or services or anything like that. This is for kids. There are bolted on locks and manacles and ropes. There are eye hooks in the floors and in the walls. There are places that you could string somebody up. You could probably fit 20 or 30 children strung up in here.
I attempt to go back to what I think is the captain's quarters, but since I'm large class, I'm having problems, so I start pointing at lock and then pointing at what I think is the captain's door.
There is no door. The only thing is the white overhang. This is just a random boat that I stole off the internet because I didn't want to make my own. So
there's no captain's quarters?
No, it is like a big pavilion area that the captain was in.
Okay.
And that appears to be as much captain quarters as anything is.
Can we tell?
Holy shit! It's Steve Wardell.
It is.
Holy shit, he's back.
I was at flat 12 playing trivia and it ran long. I'm sorry.
Why did you go to flat 12?
Yeah, who goes to flat 12?
Well, I did not hear that at all.
We were just making fun of flat 12.
What's wrong with flat 12?
It's terrible beer made by terrible people for terrible reasons.
Is it that terrible?
Let me count the ways.
Didn't one of their beers make it into your guest package thingy or whatever?
That was Walkabout. That was the only good beer that they had, and their quality was shit.
Walkabout is a delicious beer back in the day. I gotta figure out where the last time I had mini was. All right, so keep telling me what you guys are doing, guys. I'm gonna go try to find Steve.
So we're on a boat,
Apparently.
and I'm almost dead.
And we have no idea where the captain's quarters is?
There's no quarters. There's no separate quarters. Owen is a giant spider.
What? Why is Owen a giant spider?
Because he's a druid.
Why
because
not?
Fuck athletics and dexterity checks.
And we had to climb off of a unanchored boat onto a 6 foot up deck. And so Jack had the fantastic idea of using spider climb.
No. There you go.
Fuck you, athletics.
I mean, exactly. And then Matt and I went into the water.
I had a climb speed, but I chose to be flashy about it.
I chose to be flashy.
Yeah.
Didn't look good.
And then
what's more baller, being flashy about it or turning into a goddamn giant spider?
Say Rogar and I went in the drink, so that was a thing that happened.
Seems like a bad choice.
I mean, we didn't exactly choose.
Thank God we have Steve here. He's the voice of reason.
And then giant spider came and got us out of the water.
Yeah. That was one advantage throw away from crit failing my saving throw there.
So what's up with the parrot now that El Capitan's knocked out?
The parrot's going to actually stand over El Capitan's body and squawk at anybody who comes close to him.
I'll start webbing him up.
He's gonna dodge and move, and he seems tough to grab.
Can we tell what the motive force of this boat is? Is it via sails?
So it seems via sails, but as you guys are kind of checking things out, there's definitely some kind of arcane runes on the side.
Oh, Christ.
Doesn't seem like your standard sailboat, whatever.
Salesmanship.
Oh, and they were hiding children in the hold, but it's been at least a week since they transported any kids.
Right.
And if you remember, Steve, we were dispatched to find the boat to save the children.
She hasn't been here in a very long time.
Yeah.
I'm having a very difficult time finding Steve.
And there's no boat.
You should just be able to drag his name, like from the character sheet.
Oh, that's fun.
Like if from the journal, if you just drag his name.
Okay, cool.
To the map, it should.
Journal. Let me see if Steve has done his stuff and made him a thing. That's the old one. It's not your new one, Steve.
Yeah. I was gone for like 3 weeks, so I missed
Yeah.
it sessions.
Steve has missed almost half the game.
You did, well, in all fairness, he's only missed like, what, 8 hours of the actual game?
I mean, yeah, game time, it's only been like a day and a half.
Yeah,
Yep,
so
it's true.
so as far as game time, you should be fine.
You just got drunk and had a really nasty hangover.
It happens.
All right. So what are you guys doing? The parrot is definitely kind of avoiding you guys and squawking at you guys. His eyes are no longer glowing.
That's good. I'm
Well,
gonna.
do we want to wake up our captain friend and interrogate the shit out of him?
You can super do that. You're able to wake him up pretty quickly.
I give him a couple furry slaps with my tail.
What are you?
I'm a tabaxi. Certainly you've seen us here.
Why do you have me?
Well, I suppose we should ask you why you had children on this ship.
I don't know nothing about no children.
The shit and piss smell would say otherwise.
You can prove nothing. He sees your badge. He's looking right at that.
Well, listen, I can take you to the Relentless right now. Or you can talk. I'm sure you have
I move
quite
car.
the ability.
Does he not notice the huge spider next to him?
I mean, he's seen the huge spider the whole time. It's not new. He was aware.
Kenny is completely wrapped in web right now.
Yeah. He can't do anything other than talk. He does not seem particularly scared. This guy seems like he's got a nice tough guy routine going on.
Okay.
Or we could kill your bird.
Good luck getting Polly.
The fucking bird's name is Polly.
Bird's name is fucking Polly.
What else?
Not just Polly, fucking Polly.
I found Steve.
With no intention of actually hitting the bird, I'm gonna fire a firebolt, like in the general direction of the bird.
He laughs and says, "Ha ha! Polly didn't get hit." Your magic is weak.
I didn't go
Polly's
tell
magic.
you my friend was not trying to hit your bird because he has quite the reputation for setting shit on fire. When he wants to set shit on fire, he does.
There's one time.
So do children with matches. That's not impressive.
One.
So you do know about children.
I drive a boat. I ferry it back and forth. What goes in the hull is none of my business.
What about who you do business with?
I do business with whomever has coin.
And who has the most?
If a man like me gives away his people, he doesn't keep his job long.
a man like you that doesn't give us information ends up like your crew. Motioning towards the massive bloody pool.
He looks around and you see like some resolve really cover his face, and then you see him just kind of be like, I'm not a big fan of children killers anyway, I guess. All I know is there are men in robes that bring children and make me take them to the coastline. They have a fort in the Merchants District and a magical tower on the coastline. I drop them off. 3 men come with me. That's all it is.
And what has kept you from carrying out your business in the last week or so?
It takes a while to acquire cargo. We don't go every day.
When are you scheduled to meet them next?
We were preparing the boat. They should be here tomorrow.
Well, looks like you got yourself a new crew so that we can go meet these guys and ambush
We
them.
don't go anywhere. They come to us.
Where?
They come here in the middle of the water?
Yes.
All right. Well,
Through a black portal.
Black Portal.
what?
A portal appears out of the sky, and they show up.
That's really fucked up.
A little bit.
If you want to visit them and leave me the fuck alone, I'm willing to tell you where their fortress is here.
What do you guys think? Do you
I
want to
would
go try to
prefer
go
to
into a
save-
fortress, or
I would prefer to save a shipload of children, if we can, by staying here.
They keep the children at the fortress, is my understanding.
I'm about to
You
say.
gotta collect them one at a time. It takes a few weeks.
I mean, I feel like we can get into the fortress. We may need to grab some healing potions first, but
I would certainly need a rest and a mince pie.
I'm sure
Well-
you'd be perfectly safe sleeping on my ship.
as long as you're wrapped up in webs,
For now.
I mean, we could always just put you over the side.
I thought you just kept me alive to steal my eye. I was surprised to have you so chatty.
What is
I
with
don't give a shit about your eye.
What's up with his eye? I'm gonna roll Arcana on his eye.
I mean, it's glowing. It's super magical. As soon as he came to, his parrot's eyes started glowing again.
So that's like his telepathic link with his parrot. But it's more than that because he got advantage from it, and like it made him. Or no, the reaction was just to getting hit, so that was something else.
Yeah, that was just a warlock spell.
Yeah. Hey, Locke, you think you could cut that out of him?
I
Ugh.
take my long dagger and kind of rest it right here by its eye. I could certainly try. I'm no surgeon.
If I were a smart cop, I would make sure I knew where the villains were hiding before I made threats.
I'm not a cop.
I mean, everybody else in the boat who's hostile toward us is dead. So, you're in no position to be a douche.
My understanding at this point is when it comes to negotiation, you need something from me. I need nothing from you.
You said I, and certainly you seem to like your eye.
We got what we need from you.
Did we though? He hasn't pointed us to the fortress yet.
No.
Oh, well, where's the fortress?
Oh, now you
Really?
want to talk.
I
Very entertaining that you think that's going to be what I just dropped now.
I hold the I press the dagger in a little bit further to just start to draw a little bit of blood.
Yeah, it hurts. I'm barely alive. I get it.
Listen,
My patron will bring me back in a form that no one's excited about. Kill me at your own risk.
listen, you can continue on with your eye and folly there. You tell us where the fortress is, or we find our own way, waiting on this boat for your black portal.
You uncut me, I will draw you a fucking map. I will leave town, I will get the hell as far away from here as you can imagine.
Swear on your power.
I swear on whatever. I swear on my power. I swear on my patron. I swear on the old ones, the darkest depths of human souls. I swear on those things that you wish you could do at night and you feel guilty about when the sun comes up. That's what I swear on.
He swore on his pee-pee.
Cut him up. Cut him out, Locke.
With a 10 insight, do I believe him?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
This
I-
guy's fucking honest as hell.
Yeah, I shrug and yes, sir, Decimus, and I start.
I'm sorry, that came off captainly. I didn't mean it like that. You're holding the knife to his face. I didn't mean to be a Dave. Sorry.
No, that's cool. I start cutting him out of the webs.
All right. He cuts out and he tells you guys, since he's got some parchment in his pouch, he's happy to let you guys go through it and make sure it's not anything dangerous. From what you saw on him, he maybe had a pocket knife, but he really didn't have any weapons that you noticed. He has a strange kind of totem around his neck. It looks somewhere between an arcane ritual kind of thing and a religious totem.
Can I just kind of as I'm finishing slicing through the webs, hook my dagger on the totem around his neck and pull it off?
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check. Yeah, with a 15, you're able to get it around. It doesn't seem like it would snap very easily. And it's interesting because the totem looks very similar in style to some of the weapons that you guys have retrieved. Kind of that Aztec, Incan kind of jungle vibe.
Black iron.
It is not made out of black iron. But you have a feeling that mostly weapons are made out of black iron because of their
Because it makes you
serrated
bleed.
kind of qualities, yeah.
So if it doesn't immediately just snap off, I'll just kind of pull him really close, and say, "Don't try anything."
Oh, you're able to flick it off over his head, but you're not able to cut it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
Cool.
you get it off of him. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get it off. 15, great sleight of hand. You move it off of him.
Okay,
You
cool.
just aren't able to cut the necklace itself.
Okay. Preferable. I still
I'd
say
rather you not have that. He
you'll
begins
get it
drawing.
back.
He begins drawing. So, their fortress, as they call it, which, I mean, it's kind of like children having a fucking blanket fort as far as I'm concerned, is a small building. It's essentially like a 6-room building with a carriage shed around the side. They have boarded up all the windows, though. There is no light in there. And from what I understand, they never let the light in.
I can fix that.
Their place probably hasn't seen daylight in months. The true night could be there, could be dangerous. These people don't seem to mind.
Right. So we know where the fortress is. It's pretty clear.
Yep. Perfect map, looks easy peasy.
Cool.
All right.
You want to just leave him tied up and?
Oh, he's not tied
You already
up.
cut him out, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. How do we want to leave this? Do we find any like loot or anything on the bodies?
So back in here, there's a chest right there. And it's a pretty easy lock to get into. It's a DC 12 lock if you want to go for it. I can't imagine you're going to fail it, but I also didn't think Rogar was going to go swimming, so.
Fixed it.
Dude, it is a fantastic chest of the highest quality.
Well, you know what? I'm going to use my inspiration that I have, and I'm going to try that again.
Okay.
Oh!
The
Wow.
nice thing is you were kind of watching him go through things, you saw a key on his belt.
Thank God.
If your sleight of hand's better than your thieves' tools, you can take that key off.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Fucking awesome.
All right, you got a key.
I go the hard way, and yeah. All right, I take the key. Yep. So I'm like patting him on the cheek, like, thank you very much for your help, and I kind of reach in to his side and grab the key.
All right. I am putting up what you get.
Please be a healing potion. Please be a healing potion.
Decimus, I'm taking the totem, and I toss it over to you.
All right, I'm gonna Arcana on the totem.
It's super a magical focus of some sort.
Okay, that's what I figured it was. Do I think that not having it is going to hinder his ability to be casting spells?
What would it do to you if you didn't have your focus?
I'd be fucked.
You have a feeling it's a similar situation.
Okay.
At least for a little while.
Yeah. He does not seem to have a component pouch on him. It seems like this is what he uses instead of components.
Cool. All right. So what do we want to do with El Capitan? I figure we're going to the fortress, so...
I thought you were just going to let me go sail off into the sunset with all of my stuff.
I mean, we're taking your stuff.
I think I should take him to the Relentless.
I'm going to drink one of the healing potions unless somebody has a problem with it.
You need
I'll
it more
heal
than
you
me.
if you want. Just give me my stick back. This guy does not seem like the type of guy that knows magic like you do. He seems like a guy who, like, somehow lucked into magic or made a terrible bargain to get
Right.
magic. Because
Warlocks
he does
don't know
not
healing.
seem particularly smart.
Warlocks don't know healing.
You don't know what my stick lets me do. Give me my stick. I'll show you.
If you attack me with it, I'm going to kill you. Okay?
No, don't give it to him. Don't do it.
Rogar looks like
Okay.
he's going to menacing.
Yeah. Make one false move. I have no problem cleaving you in half.
I have moves I have to make, or else I can't do the thing that he needs done.
Can you do it with me standing next to you?
I can. I'm just saying there's gonna be moves. I don't know what you think is false or not false. That's on you, not me.
Alright. I'll give him his stick back.
Shit.
Do you? So you walk up and hand it to him?
I'm gonna
How are
toss
you
it to him.
providing?
I'm going to toss it to him.
All right, give me an athletics check, and he's got to get an acrobatics check to catch the damn thing.
Oh dear God! Seriously.
Going over the side.
That is a 25-foot throw. That is not an easy
It's
toss.
going over the side.
All
I'm with
right,
Steve on
I'll
this
move
one.
closer.
All right.
I'm still gonna be like a 5-foot step back though, and like
All
underhand
right, then you can
toss
toss
it to
it
him.
without an athletic. Okay, yeah.
As you hand it to him, I say, "You know he's going to disappear, right?"
I'm pointing my crossbow at him. I don't know who he is, but
And
has a
he
crossbow
begins
pointed
to
at him.
chant, and he does in fact disappear through a black vortex.
Jesus Christ!
Decimus is not like super smart.
You guys, if a spider could laugh and roll, it's doing it right now. You just see the spider just convulsing and rolling back and forth on the ship.
So I'm shooting a crossbow bolt at where he was.
He did not have any black eyes or anything like you had seen, but every bit of magic he cast seemed to come from some kind of dark place.
I'm shooting a lot of crossbow bolts through the space he was in case he, turned invisible or something.
That's a fair point. You do not hear an
You got me. You got the tater.
Damn it! That might not have been a great choice, guys. I'm sorry.
You think?
You see the spider put up a couple of claws, like he's trying to say stop, and then he continues to roll back and forth along the ship.
I'm going back in the boat. Fuck you
That
guys.
was very, very differently than I thought it was going to go, just so everybody knows.
Shit.
I'm just like sitting there face palming, like, man, I probably just lost a couple hundred gold. That bounty he surely had. He certainly had.
Oh, for sure. This guy is definitely wanted by somebody. And I mean, the eye was clearly magical. Like, I had a tough time saying more things to make it more magical, but
If only someone had thought to cut it out.
if only somebody had taken it before he left.
Does anyone know how to sail this ship?
No. Fuck no.
Nobody has water vehicles.
I have.
It's like weird and magical, right?
It is, but water vehicles would get you through here. This weird magical is pretty standard for a lot of smaller crafts that are kind of higher end. This is a very nice kind of smaller craft. This is probably as nice as the craft that you were originally brought into the onto the islands with by Fen or Fred.
Wait,
Dude, we've got a boat.
I
Oh,
have
God damn it.
I have an idea. You know the ram. How we promised him his boat back? Maybe we offer him this boat. And he can be forever indebted to us.
If he knows how to. If he knows how to.
If you guys see me, I'm
Really?
currently "Ooh," and start pointing at Locke.
I mean, we could have our very own ship captain at our beck and call. Or
We already sort of do. I mean,
I feel
they
like
all-
regardless, we better take him this old boat back as well.
I'm still over pointing at Locke and picking him up and kind of shaking him and yes.
Don't
this
shake
is-
the
this is-
baby.
What is it, Lassie?
Locke is doing that weird, the cat thing where. Yeah.
That dick.
I'm gonna go
I'll
sit
put you on
down
my
and
ba-
try to read a book for a while. I feel really
put you-
dumb.
Hey, I make fun of you guys for being murder hobos for a couple weeks, and then you let a big bad guy go. It's great.
I missed out on all the murder hoboing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
They
we
killed some
murder
fools.
hoboed the shit out of everybody.
We did murder,
Right, attack
murder
this-
hobo a lot of people.
I just got in the cage match. What?
Slash flex. Slash lick my wounds.
Slash like went down to 1 health and almost died, and then the paladin fell down trying to save you.
Listen, I tried at every step tonight to redeem myself, and at every step you go and just wash away everything I try and do. What can I do?
I'm the one who fucked up tonight, so there you go. Last week it was you. This week it was me.
So, Decimus, can you sail this thing?
Fuck no.
It's magical and shit, right?
It is magical and shit.
I mean, I don't know this kind of magic. Do I?
Spider starts pointing at Steve.
You
points
think
at you.
that with some arcane
points at Steve.
checks and stuff like that, you could get the magic side of it going, but you think you would need somebody that knows how to ride a boat to really make the boat go.
I'm on a boat.
I mean,
Let's go back and get the guy.
I
You
just
think
climb
this
up
will
the
take
mast
a
and
captain that has some understanding of magic.
That drunk on the shore probably doesn't know anything about a pilot, something like this.
It doesn't have oars, does it?
It doesn't. It has sails. It has the 2 crossbows on the back.
There's not even like maneuvering oars for anything.
So no, there's not. There's little fins on it that look like they're magically activated. I'm gonna quickly jump over here. This is what it actually looks like.
That's a weird looking boat.
Yeah, those fins are magically activated. You can see that there's definitely some kind of manual pull on them, but they don't look like they're easy for anybody to kind of play with.
Does Decimus think he could make it like just limp to shore?
Yeah, Decimus, you think you can get to shore with an Arcana check?
I mean, we're not trying to sail it effectively. I think. I don't know where we're going, but
100
Just trying to
yards
get
away.
back. Yeah, we're trying to get back to where we came from.
we have some captain somewhere, right? That we can give this to. We just need to get it there.
He may
I
need
got
to
an
learn
11.
magic, but he's kind of good about that.
Is my
Okay, so 11, you're starting to turn the boat okay. You're getting it moving. You're getting it going in the right direction. You're going to be able to get back in about an hour.
Oh, wow.
It's not
Okay.
fast without the sails. If you guys want to try to make a vehicle,
So can I?
water vehicle check, you can.
So can I
would-
short
before
rest
we
while we're
start-
doing this?
Yeah.
Before we
Sweet.
start moving,
I
I want to
shift
tie
out.
our little. I want to tie our little boat to our big boat.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That would be a good idea. I want to help with that.
I mean, I'm really just
Super-
kind of trying to figure out how this thing works and what's going to happen.
So it feels like the Arcana allows you to be very, very maneuverable, more maneuverable than your average ship could do. You can turn a lot quicker, do things that most sailing vessels can't. But the general ship itself is mostly run by water vehicle kind of check. It is a standard sailing vessel, that sort of thing. The Arcana will just allow it to be better, smoother, more nimble, more effective. Might even add some speed to it. You're not sure. You think that there's some boosts here you can probably put into it.
Cool.
Yep. Locke, you get that tied up great. You are an expert knotsmith. The Boy Scouts are proud.
Yeah, I'm using my new Xanathar's Guide rules to do like a sleight of hand using intelligence to do that.
That's cool. I would also allow survival using dexterity. Survival used to be knots. Honestly, for any check, if you think you can make it work with something that you're trained in, let me know how you do it, and I'll let you know if it works.
I was gonna say rope use used to be knots.
Well, yeah. That was ages ago, though.
That was like 2nd edition, right?
Well, third. That's
Third.
it.
Second
Third.
edition didn't have skills.
Skills.
Second edition, you had non-weapon proficiencies.
I've been playing Pathfinder and it's kind of terrible, but it has a million skills.
Yeah.
Yep, sounds about right. All right, you guys are able to get back. Are you guys going to try and do vehicles, or are you just going to kind of let you take the hour in?
We'll do Arcana.
I'll take a short rest while we're doing this.
Yeah,
Okay, 'cause I will say at this point, you do know that the captain has had chance to get somewhere to possibly tell someone of something.
All right, so I'm gonna try and do Arcana again. Try and move a little faster.
What
Okay.
skill is vehicles? What stat?
So it's going to be a
Wisdom.
survival check to do. It's wisdom, yeah.
So I got
I
a
can roll that
24 with my Arcana.
I don't sail boats. It's not my thing.
24 is great. You can definitely get it moving a little bit faster.
Survival.
16 survival will get that thing moving a little bit as well. So you guys are
Spiders
15
sailing
and
on
get it in
ship.
about 5 minutes instead of an hour.
I'm on a boat.
Sweet.
You are, in fact, on a boat.
I am scrounging for a life jacket after my trip in the water.
There are definitely no life jackets. They're not into that on this smuggling vessel. They're not big onto public safety.
I'm very disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, the corpses might float if they bloat a little bit.
I don't want a fucking corpse. I want a safety orange like Steve's shirt, something I can strap to my chest.
Like Steve's shirt.
That'll keep me from like real Steve, not Bertome. Like Steve's shirt orange that I can strap to my chest to make sure if I fall in the water again, I'm not gonna die.
Well, the nice thing is, as you're pulling up to the dock, the ram looks super stoked. He's doing weird little dances. He's jumping around. He's waving you down.
Hey, buddy.
And he's got, essentially, he's got a ramp that he puts down, so you guys don't even have to do anything other than walk.
Hey, Shady.
What
Shady.
did you get?
We found a boat.
He starts running all over it.
So, Mr. Ram Man,
That's
Mr.
me.
Ram Man, give me a dream. Boom, 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 boom.
we promised you your boat back, and well, it seems we've over-delivered.
It does.
No.
I think I gotta learn magic for this shit. That's neat. He starts pointing his fingers and saying, pew, 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 pew.
Does the boat do anything when he does that?
It does not.
I thought I should check.
It does not.
I point roped off on the back of the boat. There's your boat.
Yeah, I see that. Who's gonna sail this boat?
Ask Decimus.
There's one.
I think you, Ram, are going to sail this boat.
Yes. He does that right in front of you. That's exciting.
But I think you now work for us.
Wait. Aren't you still a spider?
No, short rest.
Wait, what does that have
It
to do?
took 5 minutes, not an hour.
Aren't you a spider for like 8 hours?
It's
I
1 hour.
can be. I wanted a short rest to get the form back.
I thought it was only 1 hour.
Nice.
It's
You
only
get
1 hour.
Forms back on long rests, I thought.
Short rest.
I thought you could do it as an action or something.
Bonus action.
Yeah, if you're a shapeshifting druid, it's a bonus action. And you can do it twice per short rest.
All right. Cool. You good then? This is exciting.
So we're gonna show him. Do we want to show him the map? Have him take us to the place where the things are. I'm purposely being vague.
Yeah, I'm afraid if we show him just directly, he might know that's trouble up ahead. Be reluctant to take us.
We did just get him a fancy magic boat, though.
Yeah.
Hello.
I feel like he's
sort of
kinda
owes us.
reluctant.
I tell him this
Well, it's yours if
it isn't yours, but you can use it freely as you need to while we're not using it. But when we
Okay.
need it, you take us where we need. No?
You work for us now. I give him a big hug. I do one of these things and give a big hug. Baby
I don't
bird.
like the big guy. Sure, whatever. Neat. Wow, this place stinks. Gonna have to clean this. Ugh. Mm.
Yes, you will clean it. Yes,
Bird
you
didn't
will.
mention that.
It's wrong color too. Wrong color.
Did we ever
It's
did we
blue.
get rid of the corpses, by the way?
No, they're still there.
Okay.
He does not seem concerned.
Question.
Aquamarine.
Because at this point, I'm kind of concerned about a bunch
Point of
of
order.
corpses all over our boat.
You will paint this the same blue as your boat, yes?
Yes, yes, a nice aquamarine. It'll be beautiful.
It's a beautiful color.
Excellent.
And
boats,
what
we
about
got boats at Ted's
Point up at the
Aquamarine.
point up at the sails? And what can you do about the color of those?
Aquamarine.
Aquamarine.
Fair enough, yes.
Everything will be aquamarine.
Aquamarine.
This is excellent. I got plans. Ooh, I might even get a couple different colors of aquamarine in here. Hold
Do
on.
you have swatches?
He starts
Tell me
doing
you have
this.
swatches.
He starts doing this. Give me a week and this thing will be unrecognizable. Ever.
Do you have a color wheel
All of
that's
the
like
time.
all blue?
He starts rubbing the wood. It's good wood. It understands. It gets it. This will take paint well.
Just imagining him with like one of those like Lowe's color wheels, but instead of like having the whole rainbow, it's just all blue.
It's kind of where he's thinking, at least.
I gotta say, I feel like an all aquamarine boat would have terrible insurance premium.
It's true. But I mean, if you're a smuggler, it's a good way to go.
Ted's
Not
Aquamarine.
So, are we trying to go to this fortress, quote unquote fortress?
I really need to rest. I am not feeling at all wonderful.
It's
Oh,
gonna
poor
take us
baby.
a while to
Bird.
get there, right?
Well,
Baby
it's
bird
just on
needs
the
a
other
nap.
side of the market, or the market district on a small island just off the coast.
So we need to
It'll take him
boat
about
there.
2 or 3 hours to get there.
So we can short rest on the way there.
You can short rest for sure. If you want to,
Well, we've already short rested.
No, you didn't. You just had 5 minutes.
Oh, I thought you said an hour. Oh, never mind.
I
Oh, no,
did,
before
and
I
then
rolled
you started
Arcana.
making checks, and everybody went with it.
You undid that, Ellen. Thanks a lot.
My bad. Totally wanted
so
my long rest, short rest, whatever.
You can do a short rest for sure. He'll let you do a long rest. I mean, he's happy to pilot the boat offshore.
Into the shoals.
But the captain definitely has a magical head start on your asses. He doesn't have a boat though, so that's
So how long has it been since we've like slept? I feel like it's been a long time.
No, you just slept
When you-
when you were at the king's mansion. So since then, you have gone to Hiram's place, walked around there. I don't think you slept at Hiram's place.
We did
Mm-mm.
not.
So you woke up, you went to Hiram's place, you went to the inn. That was all in the morning. Then you came here in the afternoon. It's now been 30 minutes since then. It's like 1:30 since you slept
okay.
last night.
I missed the session where we slept.
After you guys saw the Crystal Cavern, you slept there. You went back to the cabin.
Owen forwent the
For
rest
For boss.
He forgoed.
so that he could get the Allosaurus form.
Yep. And
They have books.
Bogar took the Oath of the King before that too. So you guys have slept plenty, actually. You're right. You slept at Hiram's place.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Remember, you
Oh,
were kind
no,
of patting around, checking things out. You didn't.
I didn't sleep.
So the last time you slept was at the King's Castle. So it actually would be the same amount of time, just add 12 hours for them sleeping.
Okay.
all right, so we can
So
short
you're
rest
less
on the
than
way there.
24 hours still.
I mean, are people okay with a short rest?
I'm
Yeah.
fine with a short rest. I don't know about everybody else.
I'm good.
I mean, as long as I can throw a couple hit dice, I'm fine.
The ram is going to be following Rick around trying to learn magic. And he's constantly putting his fingers and saying pew pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
If he's gonna actually take it seriously, I will do whatever I can to try and show him the simple magic that governs the boat.
Yep, he will totally be following you around, watching you play with the oars, the wings, if you will, those kind of side pieces that come out. He is very interested.
I'm gonna like lovingly rub them.
Yep, you can do that. He will also lovingly rub them. The
I mean,
caress is
it doesn't actually do anything. I just want to see what he's gonna do.
It's obviously an arcane caress. Let's see how good his mimicry is. His mimicry is not great on that particular piece. But he doesn't seem as dumb as he sounds. He seems mildly interested. He seems like somebody that might be able to pick this up.
Cool.
I mean, he's got sweet hair.
I need to add 15 to my token. I just threw a
No baby bull.
couple
No
of hit
baby bull.
dice.
Yep. So, I mean, we're at that time again. It's 10:45. You're going to be heading to the small island that's going to have the hideout. You got a ton more cash. You just got $2,500. And almost got a couple cool magic items. Almost.
Nope.
Got some healing potions.
Didn't. I drank one of those healing potions like right away. I had 3 hit points.
In the time you guys take, you go through the maps that were there because you got 3 maps, one of which has the location of the hideout very nicely marked on it, and it does in fact match the mark that Rufus put on your map. So,
Cool.
Captain Rufus White-Eye got the better of you this time.
Got the better of like me.
Hey,
Don't give
Locke,
it back.
Locke chose not to kill him in the first place, so this is
that's
on at
true.
least doing it, guys.
That's true.
As you guys are sailing around the area, your good buddy the Ram is grabbing corpses with ropes that have hooks on them and hooking them off the side of the boat into the waters.
Nice.
Like so that they're dragging with the boat.
Yes, to get where you're going around the outside of the islands, which you guys have only been when you came onto the island. So most of the sailing you've done has been in the interior of this kind of donut island situation. You are now going around the island to the outskirts. And as you're going out, you're seeing a lot more activity in the ocean as far as animals go. He is clearly feeding sharks.
Oh, please tell me you will catch us a shark.
We'll catch something.
Shark.
If you guys are doing a short rest, by the end of it, let's see. He's got a 30% chance of catching something decent. Under is good. He does not catch anything decent, but the corpses are not done in that short rest. You guys know that some of this deep sea fishing can take up to 6 hours.
Are those boat sounds in the background? Is that what I hear?
That is, yeah.
That's sweet as shit, dude. That's awesome.
Little naval situation for you, brother.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So that is that. But let's go ahead and nominate people for sweetest moves, coolest things, biggest hugs, whatever you want to call it. But this is going to be for who gets inspiration in the next game.
I would like to nominate Owen, Jack, for saving my bacon and Rogar's bacon by coming down and extruding an appendage in our general direction.
That was helpful.
Thank you for that.
Please don't die.
I'm gonna go with Decimus for clearly just giving away a very valuable piece to a very unhinged man.
In my defense, I
I'm
was
gonna go
going to
with-
die and he offered to heal me.
It made for it.
You even said warlocks can't cast.
I did. I was like, warlocks can't cast
Don't know
healing
what
magic.
I can do, and you got on board with it. I loved it.
It made for a very frustrating moment, but it makes for a very interesting story because we will certainly run into him again, and I love that.
I was
I
afraid
don't
for my
take
life.
lightly.
Locke doesn't love it, but I do.
And I don't take lightly to people betraying me. So
Mine's got to go to Steve for showing up.
I mean, just physical presence is enough for Owen this weekend or this week.
Hey, he came in. He had some snark. It was good. I liked it.
It's been
I
a
like
solid 3
Locke's
weeks now.
maneuver to jump onto the boat. That was pretty slick.
Locke had
Jumping's
some
not as
sweet-
cool as
The fact that
climbing.
He managed to not fail his check.
Yeah.
Was very impressive.
I was going to go with Decimus giving the rod to the captain because that's the only thing I saw.
I mean, and you
Alright.
shouldn't actually get it for showing up because you showed up 45 minutes late.
Yeah.
No, it was more like an hour and a half late.
Yeah.
I mean, at least. Yeah.
It was an hour late. I was here for half the session.
For Steve,
All right,
for
all
showing up.
The winner is by far Rick. Because giving away items, you got to get something.
Thanks, guys.
Honestly, it may be a booby prize this time, but if you're throwing away sweet magic items, you got to at least get inspiration for it.
Thank you.
Good game.
And so we level up. Yes?
You do. Yep. You level up. You guys are now 5. You're big timing as you approach the boat. You do not. It doesn't sound like you're going to do a long rest, so just add whatever hit points you add to your total onto your what you've taken damage-wise.
Okay.
And we can't see our tokens, so I can't do that.
What do you mean? Oh, I didn't. What do you mean? Where did I put you? Oh, my bad.
He adds them to the tokens.
Yep, I got you. Just because you're on that sheet doesn't mean I am. I thought everybody was back on this one, so that's my bad. I've been moving things and doing stuff. I mean, the Ram showed up. He got a name all of a sudden. You gotta make
We
him.
get a lot of good stuff at this level.
I gotta make him good guy colored.
I don't think I get that much at 5.
All right, so I need to roll a d6.
How do we do
And
the
I
point?
get the...
Roll, but you can't take less than half. No, you
Yep.
can't take half or less.
3 to
The
7.
Ram is the king of the aquamarine. I will find a better mini.
Aquamarine.
And when we roll hit points, does that add to our current hit points?
It does. Yeah, add it to your
does.
current as well as
Okay.
your max. Yep.
Okay. And then 8.
I want to say I'm a D8, but I want to make sure.
Any dodge.
Yep, it is D8.
All right.
Uncanny dodge is sweet.
That is big timing.
Pretty good one.
I get 3rd level spells, so that's pretty cool.
Got access
Very
to second
exciting.
level with this level.
Nope. So do I just take half Andrew, or do you want me to roll again?
What? If you're
I
under
rolled
half,
1.
keep rolling until you get above half.
Yay!
Yep. In the notes, you find out that the pirate captain's name was Rufus White Eye. And everything you can see, it does seem to be some kind of treacherous warlock.
Yeah, he's treacherous as fuck.
Clearly.
I have put him in my notes as Rufus Whiteeye, the dick fuck pirate captain.
Seems about right.
Yeah, that's accurate.
With
I'm
sweet swag. Phil.
Damn it.
Damn it. All right.
I was really excited to see which one of you was going to cut out your eye to put that thing in.
I was too, honestly. I was so close.
Yeah, honestly, when we catch this guy, it's going to be me. I mean, if I can see into the Shadowfell and I can read like other languages, vision's kind of a big thing for me, so
Yeah, but does it take you 2 eyes to see in the Shadowfell?
no. It's a
The whole
ritual.
depth perception thing, you know.
Fuck it. I don't care.
I'll screw with you all the time. Just start throwing peanuts at you. Hey, catch. Baby bird, catch. Baby bird.
Eat a dick.
Damn it. Catch, baby bird. God damn it. Come here, baby bird. Come here.
Eat a dick.
Good times, guys. Good times.
Nicely done.
So
All right, fellas. It is time for Decimus to go to bed.
Yep. Have a lovely evening, everybody. We'll see you guys again in 2 weeks. It'll be right around Christmas time, or just after Christmas time, I think.
I will not be in town on
I thought we said we were skipping that one.
26th.
Is it 26th?
Perfect.
Did we say
Yep,
we were
that
skipping
works
that
best.
one?
Yeah.
Because
That's
Matt and
the
I will
closest.
both be driving to Iowa that day.
Yeah.
So we
Go
will
to
see
Iowa.
each other again on the 9th. And that'll be getting us ready for a live game that'll be hopefully end of January, early February.
Sweet.
Hooray!
Cool.
Sounds
All right.
great.
Well, thanks for running, Andrew.
Always a pleasure. You guys have a lovely evening.
Bye,
Thank you,
fellas.
guys.
Bye.
Great game, everybody.
Bye.